Hey everyone, this is Disc Junkie, and I know I haven't been making videos for a while, but I've just been busy with some other projects and just haven't had time. But hopefully I'll be back soon, and today I thought I would tell you a little bit about a new project which sort of just happened to come up. And that is actually a very big project, because I'm actually planning right now to move the entire DVD room. Which sounds really weird, but basically this room which I'm in, which has been the DVD room for quite a while now since we moved in, is, you know, originally it's like a spare bedroom, like a guest room, you know, if you think of the size of it, and we're using the master bedroom as like an office kind of room with computers and desks and stuff. So we've actually had, you know, our regular, the room that we actually use as our main bedroom where we sleep is actually in here, which is a really small room. And as you can see, you know, this is, I think it's almost like roughly half the size of the DVD room, and I mean there's really not a lot of space here. You can see that we actually have the bed, so you know only one side of it is like side where you can actually enter the bed. So it's a very small room, sort of, you know, slightly claustrophobic, and there's very little air in there. Sort of when when you close the door, you really, we can't have the door closed to the bedroom when we sleep in there, because you sort of wake up and you can't breathe because there's no the airflow is so poor in there. So the idea is, what if we actually tried to fit the DVD collection in this room and make this the DVD room? So yeah, that is basically the idea, and we'll just... You want to say something, or you want me to kill him for you?
Could you do that?
Yeah. So now I'm just gonna try to move everything, but I just wanted to show you the two rooms before we start moving all the shelves around. So yeah, I'm over here, by the way. It's my movie. Oh. Okay, so lights on, so I don't really like being in this light, so I'm just gonna turn it off. But that's it. So thank you for watching this, and I'll edit this, so next you'll be seeing like a move in progress or something. That it's time for a halftime video of sorts, and well, I basically emptied pretty much most of the shelves, and my collection is now just sitting in the corner here in the new DVD room. As you can tell, it's quite a mess. Hey everyone, this is Disc Junkie, and I'm actually shooting this on my new iPhone 4S. Not sure why that's important, but I thought I would mention it just in case you're thinking that the video quality is different from what I usually use. Or maybe it's not, I don't know, but yeah, just me mentioning it for no apparent reason. I've been, organizing, tweaking, putting stuff in the right place in the new DVD room setup, and I thought I would show you what it looks like and sort of give you a fresh new beginning overview video. Yeah, here I am, and this is the DVD room, the new DVD room, which used to be our master bedroom. So this is the way it looks now, and as you can tell here we have the I don't know what do you call this? Sliding door, that's it. Like the movie with Gwyneth Paltrow, which is really good actually. I actually bought two new shelves. I bought one which is 60 centimeters in length, which is this shelf right here. And I also bought another 40 centimeter shelf, which is just like this one right here. And I decided to part with two of my old 80 centimeter shelves, and these are all Billy bookshelves from IKEA, in case anybody wants to know. So this is an 80 centimeter shelf, so I had two of these empty that I sold, just sold them, you know, second hand. Basically just sold them online, like a second hand online kind of marketplace thing. And at the same place, you know, I just searched for, you know, these Billy shelves, and I found 60 centimeter one and 40 centimeter one. And you know, it was just like a block away, so I just got in my car, drove for like 5 minutes, bought the shelves the same night that we sort of were reorganizing, and so yeah, put them in here, and as you can tell, I actually managed to get, you know, I don't know how it works, but it works. Right now, you know, as far as I'm planning, I'm only missing, this is a little bit funny to me, I'm only missing one of these 20 centimeter Benno shelves, like a Benno DVD pillar, I think they're called. So I'm gonna have another one of those in between here. That's basically it as far as shelves go. However, over here on this part of the room, you'll notice that well, I basically have my reviewing table, and then I have an empty corner right there, and then we have the window. So the plan here is that I'm thinking I'm gonna purchase a new table for reviewing, and it will basically, you know, it will not be too different, but it will be one long white just board like this, but it will go from that wall all the way over to the other wall. So I will need a much longer board. I haven't picked up a board for that yet, nor have I sort of, you know, worked out how it's going to look beneath it, but I'm thinking that I will try to get some sort of, you know, some kind of furniture or cabinet thingy, so I can have like drawers that I can pull out and basically stack and store like regular digipacks or keep case or whatever. So yeah, I will definitely need some more space, just like storage space, which I want to have down there. And God, I'm getting out of breath here. I realized that it hasn't been a while since I've been making reviews and stuff, and I think right now you know, I just ate, and I don't know, sort of what I'm feeling like. But now just a quick overview here to sort of show you how it looks, and as you can tell, right up here is very similar to before. I have my Texas Chainsaw Massacre collection. And just at the top here, got all my VHS releases, and then down here got some VHS, Super 8 reels, all the DVD editions, and another VHS in the corner. And over here is the sort of Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake shelf, as well as a couple of old VHS tapes from the some of the other movies in the series. And right above that are a couple of other VHS editions. Then we have the classic blood shelf, which I've had, you know, before, very much in the same way as it is now, just some sort of a cannibal meat, blood-related editions that I got sorted on this shelf here. Then beneath it here is kind of a new setup that I did. I decided to finally do something with my collector bear trap prop. This is actually an actual screen-used hero bear trap, a real prop that was used in the movie The Collector that you see there in the Dutch Steelbook edition. So yeah, I really wanted to sort of have this stunt prop sitting somewhere where it can sort of be displayed, so I figured I would actually, you know, sacrifice one of the big shelf spaces to do that. Then we have an edition of Saw, which a lot of people always asks about, and you know, I've reviewed this, so I'm not going to talk about it. That's basically, you know, that's basically the stuff I got there, and I like this because I haven't been able to find a good place for this ever. You know, it's always one of those weird, obtrusive editions that's just so hard to, you know, decide on where, you know, where am I going to put it. So yeah, I think it looks really well there, and you know, feels like it works. Then beneath it here we got some of my Heart box editions from Germany, some stuff from 84 Entertainment, and yeah, just various sort of retro theme stuff. Some more horror movies, Blair Witch Project box set. Then we got my sort of vintage VHS box sets in the sort of you know, horror snow globe series, or whatever you want to call it. We got 2 Fargo sets. There's one in the corner there which you can't see, and the old Halloween VHS set with the blood snow globe thing. Then beneath it here, Big Lebowski, Phantasm Sphere, my Wolf Creek editions, which still don't really have a place of their own. We got a Rango promotional box set, also reviewed, some NES games, and you know, this is one of those shelves that's sort of not quite sorted yet. A bunch of clothing from various box sets, you know, like t-shirts and stuff like that. Then we got my steelbooks, the bottom shelf, and yeah, this is mostly DVD steelbooks here. And we get to the corner where I have my Blu-ray steelbooks, and continuing on the other side here are just like random tin boxes of various shapes and sizes. Moving upwards here, we get to my little office space shelf, a bunch of office space stuff. Danny Boyle shelf, a bunch of his movies, which I really like. Sean Wook Park shelf, Korean director, which has made Old Boy and some other cool movies. Then we get to the Tarantino shelf, which I've basically had to, you know, compromise, or you know, made it more compact. So you know, it still works very well, and I'm pretty happy with the way it looks. I made a new Usual Suspects shelf. This was also one of those sort of wide stories that I had, like a big 80cm shelf, but now I've sort of made it more compact. And then up here again we get to the Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake shelf. So that's basically it. And then moving upwards, we have the Texas Chainsaw Massacre VHS tapes there. Then we got the Matrix coming into like a Matrix section here, beginning with the Japanese Nebuchadnezzar Blu-ray box set. And beneath it we have some more Matrix stuff. This time it's Matrix Reloaded. It's a promotional box set, as well as some HMV exclusive sleeves. Then we get to my Dexter shelf, which has also sort of been cramped into this 60cm shelf as opposed to the 80cm shelf it was on before. Then we get to Natural Born Killers, another one of my favorite movies, which I've now stacked into this little area here. Then we get my David Lynch section, a bunch of movies and editions from David Lynch. David Fincher collection right beneath it. You know, just like all my various David Fincher editions on DVD and Blu-ray and whatnot, as well as some promo items and other odd thingies. Then here's another shelf which, you know, isn't really, I don't know what it is. It's basically a lot of editions in specific types of cases, like super jewel cases, a couple of snap cases. Don't have too many of those. And a bunch of editions in like plastic slip cases. I don't know, I really like that kind of style and thought I would sort of keep it in one place. Then we got what's rest of my keep case collection, which really isn't a lot, and the reason I saved some of these is basically because it's, you know, sometimes it's movies that don't, you know, they don't really have any kind of collector's edition to them, or, you know, sometimes it's just movies that I really like, or movies that, you know, it's the best version to get or something. So yeah, basically that's basically it. And then right down here we have my not very big Blu-ray collection in terms of regular Blu-ray keep cases. So yeah, I don't actually have many Blu-ray keep cases. You know, I do try to buy like only collector's editions, so sort of explains why things are looking like they do. Then over here we have like all my regular sort of collector's editions, like digipacks or keep cases and slip cases. I've actually alphabetized these, so beginning here we have like A, you know, moving towards A, B, C. Then I continue this over here, moving from C, D, E, F, and yeah, you know the alphabet, don't you? And then so this runs all the way here, and then I continue with the alphabetizing the digipacks back here on row 2. So here's the rest of the alphabet. Then we got some Mad Men stuff in the middle that's not really related. And so yeah. Then at the end here we got like a Futurama box set, very old box set, as well as my old Seinfeld DVDs. God, getting so exhausted from this, going through my whole damn collection. Alright, so that's the beginning of the digipacks, and moving above it we have a small, what's his name? What's your name, man? Ah, God. It's totally blank. What the fuck is his name? Frank Darabont, that's it, thank you. My little Frank Darabont collection, mainly comprised of The Mist and Shawshank Redemption, but I think it's really cool movies, and I really like what he does. And moving upwards, we get to the beginning of my Christopher Nolan section. So here we got a bunch of Christopher Nolan editions, and then right above it, some more Christopher Nolan themed space. This is obviously for Inception. Bunch of Inception goodies. And moving above it, we get some Dark Knight stuff, like a promotional tin, like a prop knife. Not an actual prop, it's just a prop replica. The same model and make as the one used in the movies, as well as the Joker potato peeler. Yeah, just check my other videos on that in case you're curious what the hell that's all about. Then we got the Memento Steelbook, an awesome movie, as well as a promotional Memento. It's a fake Polaroid, but it's pretty cool. And moving upwards, we got more Dark Knight and Batman Begins items here. And then can just move up, take a look in the corner. We got my Predator head. And then we get into my Alien collection, which, as you can see, quite a lot of different box sets from various periods in time. Ranging from the Alien head DVD box set, and there's an old VHS box set. I think this is like my favorite Alien box set. It's just such a ridiculously cool plastic mold, so freakishly embossed, like an awesomely big sort of briefcase type thing, I just love this. If I had to choose between like the Alien head and like the VHS box set, I think I would go for the VHS box set. I think I would. Just love it. And then here we have something which is actually brand new setup, which I haven't had before. This is like a Stanley Kubrick shelf that I just put together after picking up 3 of these collector's edition box sets, sort of in the same style. And I think these are the only 3 box sets for Kubrick movies that were done in this fashion. So I'm really happy that I was able to score all 3, and actually purchased these from a guy on YouTube actually. And right now I can't remember the username, but in case you're curious, you can check I can put a link in the video description or something. Anyway, then we have my Blade Runner / Minority Report shelf, which I've had for quite a long time, and it's basically looked the same way as it does now. And I just love it. And what I realized, from the beginning, I just sort of put these movies together for no apparent reason, basically because I felt like, yeah, it's sci-fi. There's sort of I think they're both very sort of milestones in cinema. I think Minority Report is an awesome movie, and I think it's a big, it's a great movie. I think it's really set apart from other sci-fis, and I think that it's not that common that you see sci-fi movie of those proportions, and I think it's just an awesome film. I don't really see any flaws with it. But I basically put Blade Runner and Minority Report on the same shelf for no apparent reason, or at least I didn't think about it. But then now when I sort of, you know, one day I just sort of looked at them, like, isn't there some kind of connection here? And then I realized, you know, they're both based on books written by Philip K. Dick. And it's like, I don't know why I didn't even see it. Maybe it's like a subconscious thing why I put those there. So yeah, now it suddenly makes more sense, and that sort of makes me happy, I guess. Then we move down a bit here, and we get to the Terminator shelf, which, you know, also looks very much like it did before. Yeah, just a bunch of Terminator stuff here, and most of these things have been reviewed, so if you've, you know, been a fan of my channel for a while, you probably know about all these editions already. Then we got a shelf with just various box sets that are they're sort of the right size in terms of the height, because this is one of those shelves that's slightly higher, like this entire row, slightly higher than the row beneath it. So, you know, for instance, like if I take one of these boxes here, I can't fit it into the shelf below. It's just slightly too high. And that's basically the reason why all these editions in this shelf are where they are, because it's like one of the few shelves where I can actually fit them, you know, height-wise. So yeah, not a lot of thinking going on there. There's, you know, that's like the only place they fit. So yeah. Anyway, shelf beneath it. These are also basically just like random box sets which were sort of left over that didn't really have a place. So I just sort of stuck them in here, not really knowing where to put them. And then beneath that we get back to the alphabetizing of the digipacks, which I already showed you. So just gonna zoom out a bit here. And now, last shelf, which is, you know, after the missing shelf here, which is, you know, if you've seen my old videos, you'll probably remember that, you know, most of the time when I sort of did like the overview videos, I always had like one shelf missing, like this particular shelf, like, well, not this shelf, but, you know, this particular space. For the longest of time, I'm sort of missing one of those tall Benno DVD pillars, and now I am again. You know, it's just, you know, I rearranged the fucking hell out of this and ended up with one shelf too few. So now I have to find another one though. So, you know, sort of history repeating in a weird way. I don't know, but it's fun. I like it. Anyway, last shelf. We got iRobot Head on top. Then we get my District 9 editions. One of my all-time favorite sci-fis. Just so awesome. Beneath it we got my Watchmen stuff. Also, you know, a movie which I think is really cool. Has a lot of cool editions. Then we have some J.J. Abrams related items. We got the Lost Season 5 Dharma kit box set, which I haven't reviewed yet, but I'm planning to, and it's a really cool box set. I really enjoyed it. Got some Cloverfield editions, as well as some Super 8 promotional items. Then we get to Indiana Jones, some Indiana Jones box sets. And then down here, you know, towards the end, some old, some new, you know, Jurassic Park trilogy, which was a gift actually, and I'm going to talk more about that in another video, but not right now. So yeah, then just a few other boxes stacked on each other, you know, more of that stuff that I don't really know where to put it. So yeah, that is basically the entire collection in the new rearranged DVD room. And yeah, as you can tell on the floor, there's still some stuff to be sorted, but not too much. And yeah, basically been able to fit most of these things in, but yeah, some stuff are still lying around. So yeah, I really need to sort of get the table set up, but you know, I don't have to have the money to do that. So that's it. I'm exhausted from talking, but now I've given you fresh new look at the new DVD room, and love to hear what you think, because, you know, this is the DVD room as it looks now, and yeah, it's not really going back to the way it was, because that room is now the bedroom, and yeah, not much to do about that. But yeah, I'm quite happy with the new setup. So would like to hear your comments and thoughts on this. You know, is it Does it work, or do you feel like, oh god, that's crap, I don't know why you moved all your stuff. But yeah. So, thank you very much for watching. Really hope you enjoyed this video, and as usual, I hope to see you all next time.